Hello, it's me, Chastity, and I am walking to work for my job at Walmart tonight. At least there's not as much wind right now, and apparently it's above zero, I think my mom said. So at least it's not as bad as the weather the past few days, and I actually got rides from coworkers. But I have been thinking a lot, and I don't have enough time. I'm behind on my schoolwork because all I can do is work overnight. I have 9-hour shifts if you count the lunch break, and I have to walk to and from work most nights. And I get up and I try to eat something. I get up at 6 and try to eat something, and then I have to try to do school stuff, and mentally I'm just not present because I only have Thursday and Saturday nights off, so I'm going to have to cram to get my school assignment done that's due Thursday tomorrow before I go to sleep, or it'll be late. And I was just thinking about how frustrated I am because I'm already so stressed out. I'm so busy, and then little things really get to me, okay? So I recently had a conversation with someone from the EEOC, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. And because I had filled out an inquiry about them, about what happened at my job at Hy-Vee. And I don't want to get into all the details, but the process of just talking about what happened that caused me to resign my job at Hy-Vee, it got me so upset. And I think one of the most upsetting things that happened to me is the fact that I was being sexually harassed by this one employee, who was asking me in public, in front of everyone in the whole damn store, if I was going to get my pussy cut open. And it's like he did this repeatedly. And when I brought it up to HR, she's like, well, he's brain damaged. He doesn't know what he's saying. But she would talk to him, but he just continued to bug me. And, I don't have time for people to talk to me that way. And then there was so much else that went wrong. And I just am very, very sad the past few days thinking about how I gave the best years of my life to the Hy-Vee grocery store. From the time I was 25 to 36, and my body used to work so much better. I was stronger, and yet all I could get was part-time. And it's like, I have nothing to show for it. I have nothing to show for all those years of slavery to low-paid part-time work at Hy-Vee. The only thing that I did get out of it is I have a pretty good resume, and I have so much experience in grocery stores. And I am so grateful that Walmart hired me. And I want people to know, Walmart, you hear bad things about sometimes, but at the same time, they're very inclusive. Especially at my store, at least, they don't hate on people for being transgender, and there's a lot of respect. People deal with it when somebody is harassing somebody. They deal with it, at least where I'm at. It depends on your management and their morals, of course, but I just want to say that it's refreshing how much more respect I'm treated with at Walmart compared to Hy-Vee. And that's what matters the most. Even more than the money, which is better because it's full time. And even though my body hurts and I struggle to get my schoolwork done, I'm so grateful for my job at Walmart. And yet there's always that fear of what happens when somebody else gets in charge of management that has a reason to eliminate someone. And as long as I live, the things I've witnessed I know that there was so much discrimination happening, and this is a strange thing. There's so many anti-trans laws going on in so many states, people banning gender affirming care. And it's really got me sad because, I live in Missouri, and it almost became illegal for everyone, kids and adults, to receive their hormones. And I really want to give a shout out to people like Aaron Reed and Zoe Zephyr that, try to fight things like this. But there's a lot going on, and there are even people who want to overturn gay marriage, And it's like, what's going on? There's so many problems in this world, and yet people want to pick on the LGBT people who they're just trying to be happy. They're trying to live their life, And I have no patience for, I've still been contacted by people that I really don't want anything to do with. Like, I had somebody who used to be a Facebook friend who they blocked me and said nasty things to me because of my pro-life posts. And then, after they blocked me on Facebook, then they started calling me a pedophile on Instagram and saying all kinds of things on me that were not true, that I had created a sock account and that I was using lesbian as a slur and all sorts of things. And, I got so angry. It's like, I don't have time for this shit. I use social media to spread joy and do funny posts and show my Tetris and chess and Words with Friends games. I'm just trying to be happy and do things. And people have the nerve to treat me like that. And then my former co-host Monique, I don't even want to talk to her anymore. And I talk with my therapist about this because it's getting me so upset because she wants to continue to argue to tell me that I'm wrong for taking drugs, meaning the estrogen. If she's just gonna keep telling me that I'm going against God for doing what finally makes me happy and has improved my life so much, then I want nothing to do with her. And that's just how I feel, and I have to express myself. I'm so frustrated by the abuse I've had to endure from people. And life is improving, for sure. But because I'm tired, I haven't gotten enough sleep, I haven't made enough progress on my school assignment, my body hurts so bad. I'm just not feeling very happy and friendly right now. But it's important that I let my thoughts out. Hey, and that's why it's good I have a therapist, too. I see my therapist every 2 weeks, and I talk about my work anxiety and trauma of all kinds of things. There's a whole side to my life that people really don't know. You may just see my funny TikToks and Instagram videos and just think I'm happy all the time. But no, nobody is. I have some serious problems. And I have to deal also with the fact that when my mom dies, I will be alone in this world. I don't have the friends and family support system. And I don't have a spouse or kids and all that stuff. Of course, I'm not really sure how much of that I want, but it's just sad because it feels like it's me against the world. At least right now I have the support of my mom, and my mom means so much to me. She really does. And I just really don't tell her often enough how much I love her, So I love you, Mom, and I really hope that things improve for me and my mom and people all over the world, really. But I especially have a heart for LGBT people who are being killed because they're gay or because they're trans, and they're kicked out by their parents and left homeless, and people judge homeless people. People judge homeless like, well, what's wrong with you? Can't you just get a job? You must be lazy. If anybody judges homeless people, especially after what happened to me, if my mom hadn't taken me in, I would be homeless. And it's all because of discrimination, people not allowing me to work enough to be able to pay to keep my apartment. I'm angry at so many people who have done me wrong. But that's all I can say for now.